hungry. What's up, Jersey Jeff Eats foodies? Today I am off to Chili's. I've only been to Chili's about, 2 or 3 times in my entire life. The 2 or 3 times that I was there, I really enjoyed it, which means I don't go to Chili's enough. Now, I checked on the app before I got in my car to see what I might be ordering at Chili's, and they have something called the Ultimate Smokehouse Combo. It's spare ribs, some fried chicken, they have some Mexican street corn, there's some jalapeno cheddar sausage, garlic toast, and french fries. That's a lot of food. I was going to order the Southwestern egg rolls for an appetizer, but I think I'm going to pass on that, maybe for another trip on Chili's. But that Ultimate Smokehouse Combo sounds like a lot of food, and I'm really hungry. I really am, so we're going to check that out. Chili's is one of those places where you look at the menu and you just don't know where to begin. It's pretty extensive. Of course, they got Tex-Mex and Mexican food and regular burgers and stuff, but kind of in the mood for barbecue, and I don't think I've done barbecue yet on the Jersey Jeff Eats channel, so that's what I'm heading into tonight with that Ultimate Smokehouse Combo. I also noticed on the app that Chili's is kind of expensive for a casual eatery. The Ultimate Smokehouse Combo is $20-something. I think it's about, $23, $24, and I was going to get those Southwestern egg rolls, which I've had before at Chili's years ago, and they were very good, and they still have them on the menu. But that's in like another $13, and I try not to spend more than $50 on a meal on these Jersey Jeff Eats channel videos until at least I get some advertisers, which won't be for a while. So gonna keep on a budget today and just order that smokehouse. First of all, I don't think I can eat that much food anyway, but you know how I am. I like to taste a little of everything and tell you guys what I think. But I think there's so much on that Smokehouse Ultimate Combo plate that there's plenty for me to try out and show you guys. I'm not sure what was going on behind me, but there was like 20-25 cop cars. I'm not exaggerating, all with their lights flashing and sirens blasting, and we just passed the Police Athletic League, and I believe it must have been just a drill. At least I hope it was, because there was a lot of cop cars. In any event, I am about to make a U-turn. Chili's is right across the street, and we're going to check out what they got going on inside. Head on inside with me. If you haven't noticed already, I like to drive around these buildings when I make these videos, just to give you guys a sense of where I am, the size of the building, the condition, and cleanliness of the outside. This particular Chili's has been around for years. I'm really not sure how long it's been here, but it's been here as long as I can remember, and the place is in really good shape and clean inside and outside. Walking around the outside of the building, I smell steak. I don't think it's coming from Chili's. There's also a Fridays here, as well as an Olive Garden. Wherever it's coming from, it's really whetting my appetite. This is Gavone, the Jersey Jeff Eats mascot. He's hiding somewhere in this video. Not here, I'm just showing you what he looks like here, but he's going to show up as a quick flash in the background somewhere else in this video. If you spot him, leave a comment below on the timestamp where you spotted him. He'll get a shout out on an upcoming video. I was greeted as soon as I walked in with a bunch of smiles from everybody and seated quite quickly. It's about 4:30 on a Friday afternoon. You'll notice that the place is kind of quiet right now, but while I'm eating and while I'm leaving, you'll notice it filled up pretty quickly. I'll show you around the place before we leave. Chili's, like a lot of the casual sit-down restaurants, has a very extensive menu, several menus as a matter of fact, and I'm going to show them to you quickly here. Feel free to pause the video if you want to see something in particular. Here's the Smokehouse combos I was telling you about. It's kind of like a Chinese menu. You get your choice of either 2 items or 3 items, the third item only being $2 more, so it's definitely worth it. And no matter what you choose as far as your items, with it comes the roasted street corn, french fries, as well as garlic toast. I was going to order the usual unsweetened iced tea, but hey, it's Friday afternoon, why not kick off the weekend with an ice-cold beer? Besides, it's barbecue. You guys know I always try to pick music in the background that kind of goes with the theming of the food that I'm eating. Chili's was a tough call. Do I go with Mexican? Do I go with blues for the barbecue? I don't know. I picked Mexican this time. And now that I'm listening to it, it's not even really Mexican. It's more just Latin in general. It is what it is. Enjoy it. And here it is, my 3-choice Smokehouse combo with the ribs. The ribs, they give you a choice of what kind of sauce you want on them. I chose just regular barbecue, seeing as everything else is going to be kind of spicy. The crispy chicken tenders also came with a choice of glaze. I chose the honey chipotle just to kick things up a notch. And that Mexican street corn looks delicious. This looks good. Am I making you hungry? Hey, if you're enjoying the Jersey Jeff Eats channel, why not subscribe if you haven't already? And if you're enjoying this video in particular, why not give it a thumbs up? It really does help the channel out. Thanks, guys. Now again, I ordered the crispy chicken tenders with the honey chipotle. Honey chipotle sounded kind of innocent, but man, these are spicy hot. Just a heads up. I'm enjoying them, but I have a high tolerance for spicy hot food, so beware. But I do have to say these chicken tenders, or these crispy chicken tenders, are really good. They are exceptionally crispy, which is the way I like them. The chicken inside is nice and tender. It's not like chopped up chicken. It's actually chicken tenders. And again, that glaze on it is exceptionally spicy. For my third item, I chose the jalapeno cheddar sausage, which was okay, and it was mediocre. It wasn't that spicy at all, kind of fatty. I chose it because, well, it was in the photograph, and it was kind of keeping in with the barbecue theme. The other options I had was chicken bacon ranch quesadillas or brisket quesadillas, and I probably should have went with one of those instead of the sausage. Clearly, the headliner on this entire combo plate is the spare ribs, and they were fall off the bone delicious. Everything about them were perfect. As you can see, I'm eating them with a fork and knife. Not too many people do that with ribs. I do that because of my camera equipment. I can't eat with my hands, especially a messy meal, because then I just make a mess out of all the camera equipment. But these ribs were very easy to eat with a knife and fork because they just fell off the bone. Very good, very juicy. gonna say the French fries were average, certainly not a standout on this platter, but they weren't bad. I mean, they weren't limp and steamed or anything like that. They were nice and crispy, not seasoned the way I like to, but then again, that chicken might have numbed my taste buds. Who knows? I feel like I've already eaten a lot, and the plate pretty much looks like it did when it was handed to me. There's an awful lot of food here. As a matter of fact, if you're eating with someone else, this might be enough for two, especially if you get an appetizer. That street corn, the Mexican street corn, looks delicious. I'm saving that for last. I love Mexican street corn. I wasn't expecting much from the garlic toast, and I didn't get much from the garlic toast. It wasn't garlicky at all. But overall, I'm really enjoying this meal. Now, this is what I've been waiting for, this Mexican street corn. Have you ever had Mexican street corn? Leave a comment below if you had. It's usually found at street fairs and things like that. Sometimes you'll find it at a restaurant. I once bought some at Costco, believe it or not, and it was horrible. I shouldn't have been surprised. It's basically grilled corn. It's sometimes on the cob, sometimes off the cob, depending upon where you get it. I like it both ways. It's got fresh herbs and spices and lots of butter, and sometimes they put Mexican crema on it, which is kind of like a liquid cheese. It's just really, really good, always grilled, and I just enjoy it a lot. And I have to say, hats off to Chili's, because this is really good Mexican street corn. I've been told I look like one of those old-fashioned typewriters when I eat corn. You know, when you get to the end, a bell should go off or something like that. And that's the best I could do, folks, with this huge platter. There's still a lot of food here. The only thing I ate completely was that Mexican street corn and that small piece of garlic toast. The rest I'm asking a box for, and I will take it home with me. Don't go away, I'll show you around the place in a moment. The bill came to $32.92 plus tip, and like I said, Chili's isn't really that cheap, especially for a casual sit-down place, but this was a huge meal, and I could have ordered the 2 items instead of the 3 items, and I also got that beer, so it's pretty reasonable considering how much food I had plus the beer. That being said, it's basically 2 meals, so keep that in mind. If you're eating with someone, it's a great shareable plate. If you're not eating with someone, you're going to take half of it home with you, if you're like me. Okay, in hindsight, I should have gone with blues music. So I thought dinner was very good, and like I said, Chili's is kind of expensive compared to other casual restaurants, but when you think about it, the bill came to like $20-something. I had, I had the barbecued ribs, I had the mesquite chicken, I had the jalapeno cheddar sausage, I had the street corn, I had French fries, I had the garlic toast. I'm bringing some of it home with me. A lot of food, and it's a good value. It was a little expensive, but it's a good value when you consider how much food you're getting. Anyway, dinner was very good. I hope you enjoyed the visit to Chili's with me. Stay tuned for the Jersey Jeff Eats channel with lots more restaurants coming up in the near future. Thanks for watching, guys.